What's up everyone, and today I wanted to talk about one of the builds I use for Super Helldive Illuminate. It's something that I kind of always bring with me now. It kind of really trivializes most of the squids that you'll encounter. It's kind of a do-it-yourself build. Essentially the way that my playstyle is going to be more I go off and try to do most of the side objectives and then main objectives by myself, not really surrounded with my team. So my build's more orientated to I can handle every situation the squids can throw at me. So I'm not focused on just singularly dealing with harvesters or overseers. I kind of have a more well-rounded, quality build. So when it comes down to stratagems, I'm mainly using two supports, and that's going to be the Watchdog Ballistic and the AMR. I feel like the AMR, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you get a headshot on the overseers, it's insta dead, no 2-tap, no nothing, unless you have shit aim like me sometimes. It's just a one shot and you're done with any of the overseers, which makes them quite trivial to ever deal with, and the only time I ever see them really killing me is when I personally am not playing well and don't have any situational awareness. Also, the Watchdog can easily handle a Illuminate overseer. There's no problem with it taking out one for you, even though I don't really mainly use them for that kind of deal. I mainly use it as a way to cover myself. Basically, when you're by yourself doing these objectives, you know those moments when you're just getting swarmed with like 20 to 40 squid citizens. There's a lot, even for when you have two people there. So I've noticed that with the ballistic Watchdog, it kind of goes straight for the head and will one tap all of them. It makes it like quick, easy. I'll easily rack up 19 kills just running, which is kind of how I like to play when I'm playing with squids. Highly mobile, highly maneuverable. I don't want to get stuck down or bogged down in one place, because if you stay on one block trying to kill as many of the squids as possible, like I said in the previous video, now that I've known, it doesn't seem like their spawns are infinite, but boy, you will get easily bogged down in a 15-minute engagement for no reason over a block that has no objective if you decide to stay and hold your ground. So I use the Watchdog to basically create space so I can run away, and it can kill some of the the squids as I'm running. Now, when it comes to the AMR as well, it also handles harvesters easily. Now, I don't know if most people know this, but when you're looking at the harvester, the fins are in control of the shocker that one-shots you if you get too close, and the shield generator is the top fin. So before I usually engage with harvesters, I always try to aim for the top and lower fin, just in case it somehow gets close to me. I don't have to worry about it one-tapping me, and then also its shield generator won't come back, so I can shoot a few shots into the joint and then reposition, shoot a few shots, and then it's usually dead by then. Now, I'm a horrible aim. I'm trying to get better at it, I'm not gonna lie. But when I'm locked in, all right, when my Sharingan's activated, when I have the 6 eyes and I'm just like in the zone, I'm in flow state, and I'm able to just laser the harvesters down with the AMR, it takes around like 3 or 4 shots, and then it's usually dead. That's why I switched to the AMR rather than the recoilless. If you ever watch any of my streams or you're in the stream, you'll know that I'm like a recoilless simp, and there's no way I'm putting that down. But I've noticed with harvesters, I tend to miss a lot more with them, so I've kind of switched off that to the AMR, which handles basically every single thing that a squid has currently in the game perfectly fine. There's no reason to have to switch off of it. So I kind of use that. Plus, it's good ammo economy, and there's so much ammo inside the city that I rarely ever have to call a resupply unless I'm like being really stupid and abusing stims. But besides that, those are kind of the support stratagems I'm going to be running. Now, when it comes to offensive ones, I mainly have them to deal with outposts. So I'm going to have basically a 500 kg and a precision airstrike. Those two are basically used solely for taking out outposts, because I personally, now it could be a wrong idea, but I personally don't like to waste my ammo into the shield of a ship just to shoot off my secondary pistol grenade launcher or throw a nade in there and blow it up. It's just a lot of time that I'm standing still, that I'm not fighting squids, and I rather just not even deal with that whole situation and just chuck a quick precision airstrike or 500 kg and deal with the outpost. And that's mainly what they're there for, because I don't know, personally I feel like any of those assault stratagems, unless that's like a 300, are kind of useless against the harvesters, which is mainly what I'd be using any assault stratagem for, since kind of everything else is really easy to deal with. Now when it comes to weaponry, personally it's up to you. Now I like to use the SMG, and just because it's fun, it's a different kind of experience. But if you're trying to go down for the most meta thing, you're going to want something with most penetration or explosiveness to it. So obviously the crossbow is going to be the best play to go with, or Liberator Penetrator if you want to use something with ballistics and ammunition, or you can use a Scorcher. I've seen people do that. Any kind of explosion that can get past that chaff to the main health bar is going to be the way that you're going to want to go. Then for secondaries, you have really two options that I like to run, which is going to be a grenade pistol, or you're going to want to run with the deagle. I forgot what it's called exactly, but the one that's not the senator, okay? You're going to want to go with that deagle. I use it mainly because I take the tried and true Call of Duty advice. When my primary is out of ammo, I will immediately switch to my secondary. So I rarely ever really take the grenade pistol unless I'm in the mood to take out the squid outpost the old-fashioned way. And that's kind of what this build is going to be all around. You're going to be focusing on doing objectives by yourself, being able to handle any situation a squid can take at you, and then you have just the extra firepower from an AMR and your watchdog that kind of just like thins out all the herds of squids super quick. And that's best, in my opinion, one of the best builds you can run for Illuminate. Tell me what you guys think down below. Leave a like, leave a sub. You know, I don't think you can really do that. You either are subscribed or not. So I hope this build was helpful for you. Tell me when you run it down below how it felt, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.